everyone, Daisy here with our 7th day of the 12 days of spring, and today we are using 7 different Easter items. So I am using these cut files here, and this is from a dingbat font that I got off the Silhouette store, and it has all of these kind of funny looking Easter designs. And so I cut out a bunch of different ones. There's 5 eggs and 2 Easter bunnies and then some flowers and trees and things. So I'm starting out with this Distress Oxide Ink Incorrect Pistachio, and I am just smushing it down on the background. And I really, really love how this turns out, and then of course I'm going to cover most of it up. The picture that I have here is from probably 2008, 7 or 8, something like that, and it is of my son and daughter and then my niece and nephew, and they are searching for Easter eggs in the backyard. So now I am just putting these little Easter figures around the page here and trying to decide where I want them to be laid out. And then I am going to take them all off because I decide that I want to back them all with vellum before I tape them down, just to make them a little, because there's like cut out designs in each of them. So, and I also too take a black Sharpie and draw in the eyeballs to the little figures that have eyes because I thought it was funny. So just going to adhere all this down. I used scrap paper to cut all of these out, so I mean it really didn't take very much paper at all. They're, pretty tiny. So if you haven't already, you should head on over and check out what Christy is creating today. It's totally adorable, so you should go see what she has done. I am, by the time this is up, I should be done with surgery. Today was my surgery day, so I should be done with surgery, so hopefully everything has gone okay. And I have tomorrow's video up, and then I have not finished the video for Friday, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get it up on Friday or not, but I should be able to share the layout because I did have it done. I'm deciding to pop some of these things up on fun foam just to give it a little bit dimension to the page, and just really I'm just adhering everything down. And I really liked how this was, and I kind of wish I would have just like outlined the outside of the page and just called it good. But I decided to try something, and I don't love it, I don't hate it, but it didn't turn out how I expected it was going to, and I wasn't going to redo the whole layout because of it. So I did, however, take my pen and draw a little like faux stitching around each of the cutouts because they weren't standing out to that background. Some of them are blending in pretty well, so I thought I would outline each one of them. And I'm just going to adhere down the leaves of this little tree branch over here. And this is actually the offcut of that tree that's on the left-hand side. So I decided to just kind of put it on its side and use it as a branch sticking out of this side. I did put some, I don't know, I think it's tissue paper behind my photo. I don't think it's vellum, I think it's tissue paper, just for a little added layer there. And then I'm working on my title here, and I cut this off my Silhouette as well, and the title is going to be The Great Egg Hunt. And so I'm going to put some of the title above and some of it down below. I think I cut this out, but maybe not. Maybe I make you watch me stick all this down because it's super exciting. Yep, I'm going to make you watch me. So anyway, I am going to end up cutting some strips of paper and putting them at the top and bottom as like a header and footer, and I do them at a diagonal. And I think what I don't like is I think they're too big. Like I feel like maybe if I cut them a little bit smaller, it would have looked better. But I have been really struggling creating anything lately, and so by the time I got it done and stuck down and then realized it's too big, I couldn't fix it anymore, you know? Like I just kind of gave up on it and just said, whatever, it's fine. It's going to go in the pile with the rest of my layouts, and nobody, you know, is going to see it for a while, so it doesn't really matter. So I don't know if anybody else goes through that where you're in a slump or whatever and you create layouts that maybe aren't your favorite. Um, Leave down in the comments below, what do you do? I know Christy, if she doesn't like it, she will pull her layouts apart and redo it. I, most of the time, will just leave it, and sometimes I'll just re-scrap the photo. Because to me, even though this isn't my most favorite layout, it's not like the worst layout in the world, and it's not offensive or anything. So, you know, it's something I spent time creating, and I guess I wouldn't reuse any of these elements if I was gonna redo it. Like I would recut them if I wanted them. So that does make a difference. But anyhow, this is pretty much my layout. I will see you again tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying this series. Sorry about my little rant there, and I will talk to you later. Bye.